Well, there's not really much to say. You said like 31-7 gameplay. Is that what you said? It's 31-7 gameplay. Hope you enjoy. Remember to leave a comment below and like too. Oh, you want me to talk about my story? Oh, you want me to talk about my hook finger? Okay. So pretty much, let's see. All right. When I was younger, probably like a couple years, I don't know. This was like 6 years ago. I don't know how old I was. I did this. I wanted to go to Chuck E. Cheese because it was my birthday, and I wanted to go to freaking Chuck E. Cheese. Like, who doesn't want to go to Chuck E. Cheese on their birthday? I still want to go. Anyway, my mom told me no, I couldn't go, so I was pretty mad, and I was like, you know what? Probably if I hurt myself, she'll let me go to Chuck E. Cheese. So I thought the smartest thing to do was put my finger in between a door and shut the door as hard as I could. I did that, of course. I did that, you know? I hurt myself pretty bad because I was in so much shock I couldn't cry. I just had really wide eyes staring at the thing. And I'm sitting there staring at my finger in too much shock to cry or scream or anything. Staring at it. It looks like a freaking hook. My finger looks like a hook. And I got my mom to tell her about this. Because it was like, I don't know, like, it was pretty early in the day, I'm pretty sure I wanted to tell her. And I was waking her up and interrupting her time on the freaking TV. So she gets mad at me and she said, please leave me alone. I sit there in the room like, Mom, my finger's like a hook. Mom, my finger looks like a Mom, please. Look at my finger. It looks like a hook. She doesn't pay attention to me. So when I'm sitting here panicking, like I'm gonna get my finger cut off, she's sitting there watching TV. So when she finally decides to pay attention to me, she sees my finger and she's sitting there laughing, thinking it's hilarious. I'm sitting here asking what is wrong with this lady that she thinks is so funny about all this. And we fixed it because it wasn't really bad, but it was still a hook. So I mean, it was pretty bad. And she's just sitting there staring at it, thinking it's the funniest thing in the universe that I decided to hurt myself so I could go to Chuck E. Cheese. And you know what? I'm glad she found it funny because to this day, that pain on my finger was very, very painful. I can't even lie. That was very painful. And so it wasn't really bad, but it was all swollen and hooky and crap. And while I was talking to her, I was like, Mom, if I have to feed my finger to a fish or something, I really don't want to feed my finger to a fish. Please don't make me feed my finger to a fish. And just coming up with all these stupid, you know, ideas and stuff, because I'm scared I'm going to have to get my finger cut off. And, like, she says no, but I need to be quiet because I was talking way too much. And I was like, okay, you know, she fixed it, had your Band-Aid on, she kissed it, made it all better. I asked her if I could go to Chuck E. Cheese now, she said no. I said, this bitch. How about we hurt ourselves again? We decided we was going to pick up a bed. You sure? You sure they want to hear that? And, you know, she said no. While I am sitting here pissed as shit. She said no. I decided I'm gonna go, you know, hurt myself again. Maybe this time she'll learn her lesson. The person who really needs to learn the lesson here would have been me. But, you know what? Yeah, I was like, you know, I'm just gonna hurt myself. I'll be fine. I pick up a bed and I slam it on my foot. Yet once again, in too much shock to really realize what has just happened to my foot, that it looks purple now. And you know what? This wasn't even as bad as my finger. It wasn't bent or anything, but it looked ugly and purple, and probably a little bit of blood, you know? And there was wood under it, so when I pulled my foot out, I had so many little splinters on my foot. So, like, yeah, I want to go to Chuck E. If you don't take me to Chuck E. Cheese, I will kill a puppy, man. Y'all better take me to Chuck E. Cheese, God, y'all play. So, exactly. And by the time I pulled my foot out, I didn't even tell my mom about that because I didn't even want to get in more trouble. Because I was like, okay, so I could either end up in the hospital from my foot, from bleeding out, I mean, or I could end up in the hospital from my mom punching me in the throat. So either way, it's a lose-lose situation for me. So I decided I ain't gonna tell her nothing and hope I don't bleed out. Because I'm sitting here panicking at night, like, looking at my foot, hoping it doesn't come to life or come off or something, you know? When I was young, I had like the weirdest of freaking imaginations on what would happen. I was scared like something was gonna punish me for being so mean to myself and be like, hey, I'm gonna take your foot and eat it off because you decided to stamp your foot on it. And it was real nasty. The blisters and everything came on it. Ooh, ugh. A little bit of blood. It was sick. It was nasty. It was terrible. And just lesson learned, if you want something, just don't hurt yourself for it. Unless your parents are the type of people that are like, my child's hurting herself, we should probably give them this, then go straight ahead. I'm interested. Don't ever hurt yourself. It's not right. It's never worth it. There you go, guys. 31-7 gameplay. 2 captures, 19 defense. My hook finger. Comment below what's the stupidest thing you've done for something. Like the video, thumbs it up. Big old thumbs up.